In 10 minutes, we join Helen Lederer for a nostalgic look at the well-loved children's programme Blue Peter, which celebrates its 35th year this week. And by that time, BBC2's programmes will be back on schedule. First on BBC2, later than planned, John Noakes, one-time presenter of Blue Peter and many a young person's hero, joins the series celebrations by facing a final challenge.
Why, oh why, is Shep making a comeback on the side of a building?
Well, he was always the cute one, wasn't he? He was always a real, like, get down. Shep was really energetic, and he was the one that wanted to climb up buildings and, you know, go helicopter riding and stuff like that. He was a funky one, I remember.
I don't think there's a person in Britain who's never heard of them.
He was like the adventurous one, wasn't he? He was like the one that gets sent up doing a bit of mountaineering or whatever, yeah?
He used to go on the rough jobs, didn't he, really, when taking the dog out.
I work for an outdoor advertising company, and behind me is arguably the most prestigious advertising site in the UK. It's got 75,000 vehicles passing it each direction every day. We have a 2-week gap in which the site was unsold, so rather than put a company logo up, we decided to put something amusing, something that would cause motorists to scratch their head on the way into and out of London every day. Involved in this was trying to firstly contact John on his yacht in Mallorca and get his permission. And it's a bit strange trying to phone someone up and tell him you want to blow his image to 30 foot by 20 foot and bang him over the M4. But funny enough, John didn't have any qualms and immediately said yes.
Good presenter, as far as I'm concerned.
I mean, I haven't seen much of him on TV recently. So who knows? He could make a big comeback.
There is a saying that old Blue Peter presenters never escape. They're dragged back, they're thrown out of aeroplanes, they climb cliffs. Today I'm here to go right up there. In a cherry picker, would you believe? But I've got Eric, who's in charge of safety.
Yeah,
I'm putting on my harness.
That's it, there you go.
In case I fall out of here. Mind you, I haven't fallen out of anything yet. Well, there's always a first time, I suppose, isn't there?
Here we go.
It's a bit like a course, it is.
It is, really. I'll tighten it all up
It's a
in a minute.
parachute harness sort of thing.
It is, it's a proper harness. It's...
Well, I hope this doesn't come undone like the last one, about 20,000 feet.
Oh, really? You had one
How
come
high
undone?
is that?
I think it's about 100 feet.
Is it?
To the bottom of the poster.
I haven't done this for a long time, you
No,
realise
no,
this?
hope you're not
I shall
afraid
put
of
on a
heights.
brave face and earn my Blue Peter badge.
He was always getting set up to do things. He was always the one who had to go up the steeple whilst Peter Purvis stayed on the floor and said, and there's John Noakes up the steeple. And he was always the one at the top of the pole when they had the spinning poles. And, you know, he'd try anything. He didn't care about looking an idiot or his pride or anything. He just, you know, he's a real trier.
I think he was a caring person. I think that shows in his face that he cared. He enjoyed what he did so much, and I think that came over.
Well, here it is, my Blue Peter badge. Noakes is wearing his Blue Peter badge again.
This reminds me of when we first came to England and the variety of programs you could see on TV.
He was always happy. I think his smile and his eyes have got like a sparkle to them.
Oh, John.
That's a good start, isn't it?
It was. There you go.
Right.
Don't forget to clip yourself on now.
Clip it on, right. I'll clip it on. Clip it on down here. Right, that's it. It's not going to fall down or get blown over, is it? There's a heck of a gale going on. Have you been up here before? A couple of times. Did you put it up there?
No.
Right. Oh, it's a good view of the cemetery. We haven't got far to go if this thing breaks down. Have you ever broken down before?
A couple of times.
A couple of times. How'd you get down?
It's a backup engine.
Is there? There's no abseiling rope, is there?
No, there's no abseiling rope.
Makes you go feel a bit twittery, doesn't it? I haven't done this for a long time.
John Noakes is probably the only personality we could have put up that would generate such a response. I can't tell you why, but the switchboard at the company's been inundated from couriers, cab drivers, and anyone who's got a car phone who's asking simply what is it about. As you come up the flyover, the sign is so big it's 30 foot by 20 foot. It just dominates your windscreen, so there's no escaping John Noakes and Shep if you're trying to get to Heathrow from London. The strangest response we've had is a call from someone who came in from Lyon, arriving at Heathrow by plane. And on the approach route on Circle Heathrow, he distinctly made out the image of a man and a dog. So that's probably the strangest inquiry we've had.
Oh, we're nearly there, Dave. The dog looks quite well. In fact, the dog looks quite pretty. I don't think I do. You might wonder what I'm doing up here, and I'm beginning to wonder myself. Well, you see, look at his Blue Peter badge. It isn't really there, is it? The people who've been driving up and saying, has he really got a Blue Peter badge on? Well, the answer to that is no, he hasn't. He could get the sack for that. Ah, but why am I here? Because I have got a Blue Peter badge. Here it is. There's one, and in case it blows away, here's another I made earlier. I don't believe this. Right. Can we get a bit closer, Dave? Don't bang onto the building, though. Will it go any higher?
No, it's been going this wind.
Is this it? Oh, heck. Well, I suppose I really ought to give him a Blue Peter badge. Here you are, Noakes. Ah! Oh, heck, oh, heck, oh, oh, ah! Oh. Good heavens. Hey, Shep! Get down! We'd have a shock if he did, wouldn't we?
I think Shep should be pretty chuffed about this because I don't think Lassie ever achieved this status.
Hello, my old friend. Let's give Sheppy a Blue Peter badge. There you are, son. A Blue Peter badge winner. And you were the best. Right, take me down, Scotty.
It was actually foggy the other morning and all we could see was this big picture of John Noakes and Shep through the mist.
It's like a mirror. It doesn't look like a picture or a poster, so I think their images are mirrored, that you can look at it and think, oh yes, that's his dog, he hasn't borrowed it just for the poster, that it does belong to him. It shines somehow. I don't know, yes, it is art. It looks like a painting more than a poster, I suppose.
Hey, it's going a bit fast, isn't it, Dave? Oh, it feels quite funny going down. I think I'd rather go up than down. Oh, heck. Oh, yes. Very strange feeling is that. Oh. I'll be glad when my feet's on terra firma. Oh, well, safe and sound, once again. I'm getting too old to do these daft things. Oh, right, thanks very much, Dave. Oh, here's Eric, right?
Well, how was that then, John?
Oh, it's all right.
There you go.
Brought back lots of memories, did that?
I'm sure it did.
You've done that for a long while.
You got a sticker up there anyway.
Yeah, I got one on old Shep.
Yeah, lovely.
So he's all right. Yeah, quite like that. I might go back and join the team.
I thought John Noakes was great. He was always getting set up to do things.
It gives you confidence. You know that someone's out there looking over you.
Always happy, very lively character who loved his dog.
I was quite shocked to find out he's 59 years old, but he's still a larger-than-life character and still exudes a lot of cheekiness which he had in the 70s.
How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. I love thee to the depth and breadth and height my soul can reach, when feeling out of sight for the ends of being and ideal grace. I love thee to the level of every day's most quiet need, by sun and candlelight. I love thee freely as men strive for right. I love thee purely as they turn from praise. I love thee with the passion put to use in my old griefs and with my childhood's faith. I love thee with a love I seem to lose with my lost saints. I love thee with the breath, smiles, tears of all my life, and if God choose, I shall but love thee better after death.